Hi, welcome to a new episode of Everlasting Summer. This is maybe the last episode of uh, Sylvia story. The reason is I take too time. I don't have a reason, sorry. But now that after the ending, stuff need to be done, and I decided to make all the episode of the girls like one part story. So it take more time to do them right, to edit it, to do this. And this is very late. I apologize because, yeah. I'm sorry for any inconvenience, but let's go. Olga, hi Olga. I miss you. Go and take your place. Hey, sorry, I late for the update. No excuse, man. I took a place next to Electronic. Oh, Electronic, I miss you. So, what happened yesterday? He whispered to me. What are you talking about? Well, you suddenly disappeared. Well, nothing has special. Telling everything to the entire camp was the last thing I want, and Electronic can't shut up. After all, if even the camp leader got us wrong, then what will the other think? Well, hey, no one got you wrong. We all know the hormones. No, I'm innocent. Shut up. I thought I ever already started to think that it's not entirely wrong. The entire lineup will consider of roll call and announcement that the shower room is closed today for repair. Finally, the pioneer ran for breakfast, chatting happily. I miserably followed them. Frankly speaking, I wasn't in the mood for eating at all. After hanging around near the Stenton door for a while, I turned around and headed away. I don't know how it turned out this way, but eventually the infirmary appeared from nowhere in front of me. Now I remember something totally unpleasant. My internet doesn't work for like the last 2 days, and now I cannot get the cheat for the game. I'm trying to use my phone for that. I think I found one that worked. Okay. So, yeah, I found one. I will use the one on my phone. This is stupid internet company. Now we are on the 6th day, and the first question we will get is take food for Sylvia, and the next will be I have nothing to justify and stuff like that. Anyway, what we will do is we'll aim for the bad ending, and since we got, how many points we got so far? Let me count the points we got. We got one from the first yes to Sylvia. We got another one where we got to play card with Sylvia. And another one we took a swim in the lake. We took another one with the cleaning. We took another one when we helped her in the library. I don't think we get one in the dance. Even the walk, but do not ask Sylvia about the bundle. We get 6 points. Okay, and then we got we go to strawberry with Sylvia, 7 points. And then the girls stay. The girls Sylvia, when we go to, I think, Shrek, we got the 8 point. And in the 6th day, we got 9 and 10th point. So we will get the 10th point today, the 9th and the 10th. But to get the bad ending, we must be mean to Sylvia. So the first thing will be about Sylvia is that I was just hungry. We take we take a food from her or something like that. So yeah, I don't know how it's turned out this way, but eventually the infirmary appeared from nowhere in front of me. Looked like my autopilot just kicked in. I started at the door and the total lost. They won't let me anyway. What can I do now? I wait to Olga's sentence if I ever come? Should I wait until everybody in the camp know? And that even worse. I wicked glance from everywhere that alliance. That is what will happen for sure. No, I haven't done anything wrong, but in the enclosed circle of this bizarre society, such a behavior will be treated, if not as a sin, then as a serious deviation for sure. You must marry her. Okay. Actually, I'm okay with the solution. And that means that I have already got nothing to lose. I knock without any hesitation. Volia. Why Viola doesn't have a root? I want Viola. Oh, I want Viola. Just a moment. Just a moment. I go at the door knock, but door won't open. Is it locked? It is locked. In a few moments, I hear the key turn in the keyhole, and the nurse appeared. Good morning, Pioneer. Hi, I answer confidently. Well, you know that you are not allowed here. Well, I do. But if you know that's not the way things work, why her? Why not me? Don't you like this jumbo mumbo on my chest? Well, yeah, I do. Why not me? I try to teach you this episode 1 of this game and you ignore me. You want the young girl. You want Blondie. Asshole. Sorry, Viola. She said playfully. Does she have any way else to do that? A complete order is an order after all. If you want sex, you can have it with me, master boy. If you ask me personally, I don't find anything immoral in your behavior. What? Okay, I was joking, but she is. But Olga Iturona is just such a pain in the ass. Maybe I can do something? No, you can't. I looked at her, energetically turn around and walk away with theatrical slowness. I didn't know what to do next. I just pressed on forward, punching the tree that stood in my way. Punch tree! Punch tree! Take this tree! I am the monster from Lord of the Rings. Oh, I'm sorry. You killed my father. I'm sorry. Punching trees. I recovered from the burst of rage only when my hands were hurting badly, and my lips were biting until they bleed. And the most interesting thing is that all my unbelievable awakening in the unknown pioneer camp has turned into the most trivial life drama. A drama as stupid as my internal existence. Yet, again, I did something wrong. I thought something wrong, and they got it all wrong. Fine then, just let everything be. Nobody was near the center. I sighed in relief and took a place in the further corner, hoping that nobody will see me. Somehow, stuffing my breakfast in, I was about to leave already when Miko dashed up in my table. Oh, good morning, Simon. I kind of overslept today. Can I take a place here next to you? I will enjoy her route. She sat down straight away. Well, I'm kind of leaving already. Is it true that you and Sylvia are, Ah, punga punga, like that? Well, you know what I'm talking about. Do you use condom? She stared at me closely, blinking her eyes. Who told you that? Don't do that, Seymour, you idiot! You said, what? What do you mean by that? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, one would expect that rumor to spread fast, but not that fast. I started to slowly go into rage mode. I heard it from Zianya, and she probably heard it from Chiziko. He heard it from Olga. You fucking idiot, Olga! You're the camp leader. You should not tell people about that. I don't want you to misunderstand me. It's not my business, but if you don't want to, then don't answer it. But if it's not a secret... You're right, I don't want to answer. It's funny to answer so fast after her struggle to sing it. I want to sing more. I stood up and quickly headed toward the exit. It was a hot day. This amplified my anger, since I don't like the heat. Right now, though, anything could drive me out of my wits. But I had to make up my mind now on how to conduct myself. I don't want to run into anyone, so I went into the forest where I could think calmly. You really had sex? Hey, the boy who had sex with Slavya. That lucky bastard. Having stopped in glad, I sat on a stump, took a stick and started to pick at the ground with it. If there is nothing that's up to me, all I can do is to simply wait. But, in fact, what can I do? Assault the infirmary? Rambo attack! Proforce! Yeah. Do you know anyone here play Proforce? Amazing game. Play it now. Even if I succeed, what comes next? Try to bring Olga Diternova to her sense. Hardly possible. Funnily enough, this whole enigma turned into a simple everyday situation. If it was happening in my world, there will be no problem at all. Like, yeah? Like at all, yeah. At all, idiot. Come on, really? What's the problem? Even if I did sleep with a girl, who cares? Even if I was actually 17, even then, nothing terrible will happen anyway. It will be slightly more awkward, but it's still tolerable. And now what? You know what? In my country, if you sleep with a girl, the police will be your last problem. Her parents, her brothers, her uncles, her cousins, her niece, the people in the neighborhood, and even Sam, the one who is not have anything to do with this, will kick your ass. Why? Just because. Touch a girl, just look at a girl, you look at the girl, come here. I thought, was I ever? Is there anything at all that was up to my entire life? Have I ever reached any peak that I was seeking? And now, once I reach one, I can't hold my guard. Maybe I was just expected from the very beginning. My mystical appearance in this camp, all the local residents, all the events that happened to me, all that is just a weird game and I only a pawn. Well, if that is so, I will still play out my role to my best. I got up and head up to the camp, prepared to take no prisoners. The plan wasn't completely finished in my head, but I have made up my mind already. Then was no one in the camp leader's cabin. I roamed through the cabinet and picked up a sleeping bag, my winter clothes, a flashlight, and some other garments I found. I will come out and immediately run straight to Alicia. Hey, Alicia! Uh, Going for heck! I forgot her voice. What's the voice? Going for heck! Yeah, for heck. I wasn't her. Well, take care! She gave me a sly smile and went on her way. Huh. I hesitated my step into the infirmary. The nature is human too in the end, so eventually she will go to lunch. I hid in the bushes waiting. Time flew by fast. My thoughts have settled and I had a firm decision. I haven't thought my plan out beyond the first step. I simply didn't care. The most important thing is that I act the way I think is approach, and whatever happened next, let it happen. At last the nurse come out in the infirmary. She looked around and noticed no danger. Looked, the infirmary was a key and quickly went towards that sentence. Get the key, get the key. As she went around the corner, I got to the window and flew bound and start to hysterically knock on it. Sylvia showed up soon. Simon, what are you doing here? You are not allowed to, because you almost take my most precious thing ever. Hey Sylvia, let's talk about that. Why you want to take my bread? What? You want to take my hair, aren't you? Who told you that? Like I said, you want to take my most precious things. My hair is my most precious things. Sylvia, you so virgin, aren't you? No, I just pretend to. Oh, okay. How are you feeling? I'm fine. But Olga told me to stay here for another day. She told me something completely different. Okay, get out. I said without confidence. What are you talking about? What for? She asked fearfully. What do you want? Get out now. I'll explain everything later. She took at me closely for a while, but then opened the window without further argument. Are we doing Romeo and Juliet? Running away! Yay! Fun! Did you get your Game Boy? It's not invented yet. What? This is stupid. How long we have to wait? Maybe 5 or 6 years. Ah! I helped her to jump down to the ground. Okay, what's next? Let's go. I grabbed her hand and made my way to the forest. Sylvia stopped a few minutes later. Wow, they do the running away couple route. Simon, just what are we doing? What's wrong? Do you think that everything was right the way it was? No, I don't, but it was be even worse this way. Sylvia, you're the sound of reason. Why? We have a right to act the way we think is correct. We just slept because I was lazy, okay? But what will happen next? I haven't thought about that yet. Oh, okay. Every step in my plan had gone quite well until now, but I wasn't keen on thinking even one step ahead. Take a look. I opened the bag and showed that thing took from the camp leader camp. And? Sylvia looked at me quickly. I don't know. We'll stay in the forest for a while. Show them that our opinion matter. You didn't think about that very straight, aren't you? But that is stupid and childish. Look at how she buzzed off like, Simon, I know you're stupid, but this is so far stupid than usual. Well, if you don't want to... She gave me a look. Wow, she liked the idea. I do as you say. Oh, Sylvia, you're not a girl. You want the big D, aren't you? Doritos. That word gave me the creep. As you say. Nobody ever said anything like that to me. In any case, I think this is the best decision for now. Alright. We just sitting around? I had the sleeping bed on the ground and we sat on it. So, what are we... what are we going to do? Behind, front, mouth. What? Kidding. I don't know. I've never been close to utter failure. Oh, this... No, I wasn't questioning my choice, but indeed, I had no idea what to do next. What would you suggest? What should you suggest? It will be so nice to have something to eat. So, go and hunt bear. What? You are a real Russian man. Go and hunt bear with your bare hand. Give him punch. And let's eat bear meat. I don't think so. Have you brought anything with you? And that was exactly what I forgot. No, I haven't. A bit too slow. That's fine. We kept sitting in silence. I wonder if they will look for us. True, even if they do, they are unlikely to succeed. The force is big enough. What food? By the evening, I'll get hungry too. Okay, stay here. I'll bring back. Where are you going? To get some food. Maybe we should go together. No, I'll be right back. I headed back to the camp at the rapid place, leaving Sylvia alone in the glade. I am absolutely certain that she won't go anywhere and will wait for me. I wish I was as certain that I remember the way back as well. Even if they haven't started to look for both of us yet, they found out that Sylvia is missing. So I have no move carefully and try not to get noticed. Like a solid snake. Dun, 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 dun. In general, every single pioneer was a threat now. Not only this who know me, such an obvious kidnapping will surely be known to everyone in the camp. Everyone! That guy Simone stole, kidnapped Slavya, and God know what he doing to her right now. Oh, with her slim, clear body, with big breast and clean cleavage. Oh, he doing all this to her body right now. Guys, girls, go and sell Sylvia from that monster. Bring him dead, or very dead. Oh, I'm sure I'll get on this. And while getting into the sentence in a few sprint was not hard at all, I had no idea what to do next. I can't just walk in there like nothing happened. And the worst option in the world, Karen. Are you hiding there? I almost jumped off my skin. Juliana was standing behind me. Getting hungry? She stared at me. Come on. Why so quiet? So, I was tongue-tied for a moment and couldn't think of an answer. So, why have you come? So this is the answer. So, to get the bed ending, I must take food to Sylvia. And if I was just hungry. Oh, really? Yeah, really. Okay, I'll be right back. Much to do my surprise, Juliana didn't ask any awkward question. Hey, she became nice at last. In the blink of an eye, she zapped out of sight door sentence. I was wondering whether I could trust her and wait, or should I flee before she returned with backup. However, Juliana interrupted my doubt quickly as she repeated a couple of minutes with a plastic bag in her hand. Here you go. A bag was full of bad and had a few bucks of kefir in it. But why? Well, of course it is brave and cool. She smiled slightly. Best regard to Sylvia. Oh, I can get the idea, like everyone like maybe, yeah, this guy kidnapped her, and everyone like, oh, There are runaway lovers. This is so romantic. Every teenager will love to help us right now. Juliana waved goodbye and ran away. Oh, this lover story. It's like Romeo and Juliet. You know the movie? This was a novel. No, it was a movie. Then it turned into a play. Stood there for some time and covered it, and then went back to the forest. It was completely unlike Juliana, but frankly speaking, I was thankful for her. In the end, I couldn't get food by myself during the day without getting myself into trouble. Upon getting back to the girl, I found Sylvia sitting in the sleeping bag in the exact same place. Ooh, here. I gave her the bag to her. You get it so fast, she said exactly. Well, I found help. Sylvia gave me a questionable look, but I didn't get to detail. We ate peacefully, without saying a word, slightly with satisfaction though in. Good, really good. Yeah, agreed Sylvia. Now what? What are we going to do now? Maybe you have a suggestion? About what? Well, at last about how to deal with the camp leader. I don't know. And are you sure? Yes, I am. I interrupt her. This is an act of protest after all. She must be aware that she can't order me. I stuttered. Order us around. I could have said something stupid. Even if I was indeed Olga errand boy, Sylvia was. You funny. She gave me a cute smile. We could just go and talk with her. But if you want to sit here and wait, I am fine with it. I tried to talk to her. Are you sure you did it the right way? Yes, you must click on her first, what? And then push her love meter up and throw apple at her? She's not a Pokemon. What is Pokemon? It is not invented yet. Okay, sorry. Are you sure you did it the right way? What is the right way? To be honest, I didn't know the answer. Such awkward talking were always something of an insurmountable task to me. I bet if I know how to deal with such a case, I think I will go another way. By the way, Sylvia, Olga proved over and over again that she is the worst camp leader in ever. And I know about camp leader who was eating their pioneers. I read the stories, there are horror movies, and Olga is worse than them. I bet if I know how to deal with such a case, then will be another way. Of course, since I was afraid and blamed myself, there was no chance to be confident. I don't know. Sylvia burst into laughter. What? Nothing. I just feel like princess who was saved from the evil witch castle by Prince Charming. I looked at it carefully. Well, all this sounded quite romantic. I think that was Sylvia and had just said what absolutely nonsense. But generally, Olga Dimitri is an evil witch. It makes some sense. Yes, the similarity is definitely there. I said it spelling out every word. And princes are given no choice in such a case, usually. Sylvia continued in a cryptic tone. Give no choice? That's impossible. To me, who has no choice here? Just sit and wait until I get back to my reality by some miraculous chance. Does Sylvia have anything in common with me? She is a role model, pioneer, hard work, and beautiful. She has hundreds of, not thousands of options. Probably this is the moment I have been dreaming about all my life. Such an unrealizable girl as Sylvia, not only sitting next to me, speaking and laughter, but completely dependent on me. But is it a good or bad thing? And What should I do next? There were more questions than answers. When it's hard enough to make a decision about my own life and take responsibility for my own action, how could I do that for both of us? Before now, I've kept myself distant from such a problems in the hope of everything resolve on its own without my input. But I couldn't act this way now, and not even because of the fact that heaven only knew where and what time it was. You know, I could be wrong. Sylvia looked at me anxiously. We won't achieve anything indeed by just sitting here. And not just that, it is stupid and childish. You are right. And what should we do then? Let's go. What we got up, I looked at sleeping bag ahead of camp, holding Sylvia by the hand. Soon we come to the square where Olga was standing as if she was waiting for us.